Okay, then you have these other areas in here. You got your winery. Every corner, you got a winery or a brewery. You got a little restaurant at every corner. You got a shower, and you have a wash station for washing dishes, washing your hands. Right across from the showers, it's right by the food, it's right by the drinks. If you need to wash your dishes, everything's there. It's a little bit of walk from the fire pit to come up to there, but that place is along this constructed wetlands that goes around the center here. The dirt from digging that out, constructed wetlands can be like about 3 foot deep, and these are it'd be about 20 feet, 25, maybe 30 feet wide. And we take the dirt from that and mound it up and plant it with grass. That becomes our grassy mound. That could be done in a weekend with someone that was good with a bulldozer, okay, or a backhoe, okay. So we would have to. A big expense there is a pond liner. We have to line it with pond liner, okay, and backfill it with gravel. Again, plant it with cattails and things that like water. There's no visible water on the surface, so there's no mosquito problem from it. Okay, people could walk on it, but get the plants dense enough that they wouldn't want to, you know. And so your showers, and there'd be 4 sections. Okay, your showers would be like misting showers. Like you use maybe a quarter of the water in a misting shower that you use in a regular shower. It gets you just as clean. You can actually, on a super hot day, extend your mist to go a little gate over the whole entrance so you can walk through the misting gates, which a lot of people will just love, you know, mistifying mist. But misting showers, and then the water from that drops into the wetlands. By the time it gets down to the other end of the wetlands, the water is pretty damn clean. You run it through a basic carbon filter and maybe a UV ozone filter or something, and to make sure it's sterile, and it's pumped back up into the next shower unit. So each one feeds each one all the way around. Keeps our water use way low, okay? And since there's no shit or pee in there, it keeps the E. coli. Well, pee is not a problem anyway with the E. coli, but shit is the problem. It's a separate system. So with the health department, it'll be way easier to deal with than having a mixed system with that. Then above each gateway to it, those are our sound and light towers. Those are our main sound and light towers. So you can project, you know, you would actually walk underneath them to get in. No one gets up there unless they're part of the crew, you know, into them. Those were where anybody doing filming of it, you know, I can imagine 4 lasers coming up, forming a pyramid over this whole place. Oh. You know, there's all sorts of things that can be done with these towers and stuff, and that's where we build in our lighting systems. And those are like 20 foot by 10 foot or so in size, big enough that you got a good 10 foot wide gate to walk through to get into it, and enough on each side to hold it good on the berm and stuff. And then you have your big grassy area in there, which is any number of things. Well, lawn darts, put up badminton things, any and whatever's happening. That's the big area, picnicking, etc. Then you have the inner area, and you're in it around the stage, and that's another one of those swales with stuff planted and 4 gateways to that. Now, that's all low planting stuff, so if you're in the grass area, you can still see the band through it, but you don't walk through that. You still go into one of the little gates. Here, those have artist platforms for the live artists. As little steps go up to it, live artists above the gate, so they can look down on everything, and they're totally visible to everybody watching the people paint and stuff. And then inside it is a sand area. That's barefoot space, you know. Definitely. That's where you can dance. That's our dancing ground around it. And then a big, huge circular stage. The circular stage could be set up in a way that into 4 quadrants, so that there's 4 bands setting up, and it just wrote, you know, The stage could rotate, any number of ways of building that, or it could be in the round period, which I liked because it strips the bands of their egos, and you get better music when you aren't performing for entertaining because people are all around you. So these tend to focus inward rather than outward, which I'd like to put a lot of bands through personally. It's like, it'd be way better. But anyway, that's the basics of the layout of the place, and and the infrastructure. I think they covered everything. Basics. We did the areas, the people with pets. This was talked about in the group. What about pets? We had a big problem in Hawthorne with pets because at night, if you got dogs and kids run and step on the dog is going to bite the kid, even if it's the most gentle dog in the universe, because it's in the middle of the night and the dog got stepped on, and we had it happen. Not cool, okay? But it's really hard to keep people from pets because some people travel on the road. Their pet is their life and their family. So we came up, just give them an area for it. People in the pets area, keep your pets there. No, they're not allowed into the central amphitheater, but we have a little kennel area here too. I mean, there's ways that, people with pets will tend to take care of each other's pets too a lot. So that would be that area. One area is families with children. Directly opposite on the other side is you better be 21 years old or you can't get in this area because there's adult sexual activity and you will have your kink crowd show up for some of these events, and you want to have an area that no kids can go in at night. Okay, they could have actually little gates at each end of each area too if we needed to close them. And then your musician, artist, theater area for all the people that are into the really creative stuff. And that camp would probably be one of the most interesting ones. But in the children's area, we could put in swing sets, teeter-totters, or whatever we wanted. And people will tend to do that themselves too, because if they feel like this is their home, they like this is their place, people will go, hey, do you mind if You'll hear that all the time. Oh, it's okay. You want to bring some stuff out here? Sure, add this to it. So that's the basics of the layout.